Hey there, guys. Today I want to talk about stress breathing exercises for stress management and how to help manage your stress levels just by focusing on mindful breathing exercises and the different types of exercises that you can do. Because as we all know, stress is a very common problem that we just aren't very good at managing with our all the technology and all the busyness of life and it just kind of it's easy to kind of just feel like you can't really have any sort of control over your schedule and all the things that you got to do. So just having these little knowing how to do these breathing exercises throughout your day can help you kind of reset your sympathetic nervous system, increase your parasympathetic tone, and just make you feel better. Bring down your blood pressure. Kind of give yourself a little bit of a mental break as well, so that you don't just constantly feel like you're running on empty, so to speak. So very important, just like exercise and eating healthy, that you incorporate these things into you have to be deliberate about it. If you just think, oh, it'll be easy and it'll just kind of happen, it just won't. And uh, so we have to deliberately kind of do a little bit more of the extra work to learn these things, knowing that it will pay off down the road for us. Uh, so again, just to kind of review how the stress affects the body. And when you're in that fight or flight, then your body's constantly in that um, sympathetic tone. Sympathetic nervous system is the fight or flight, is the survival. And our brain does not know the difference between an actual threat and just perceived anxiety or stress. So whether that's a bear chasing you or you're stressed and worried about your finances or your kids' health or whatever it is, there's no difference in terms of uh, chemical neurotransmitters and things like that, and the physiological effect that stress has on our body. And when we're talking about chronic stress, that's when you see the system starts to break down, is because that system is not was not has not evolved to be able to stay on at all times. There should be this on off uh, cycle to our sympathetic system. Uh, so again, incorporating these breathing exercises will help to shut off that, or I guess maybe not shut off is the word, but maybe kind of hit the brakes a little more to override the gas pedal on the sympathetic nervous system. So just like exercise is another important way to help you manage your stress levels as well. So doing all these things is very important to to your overall health. So hopefully uh, you can start to incorporate these things. Um, so breathing, we when if we don't think about our breathing much, then if you most of us don't breathe deeply enough. We are shallow breathers, and maybe we're breathing through our mouth a lot. And so by becoming more deliberate about how we breathe and in kind of along the same lines of being mindful when we eat, right? Instead of just shoving the food in and not really, and we're watching TV or we're just trying to hurry and eat. Instead, slow down and be mindful about the food that you're eating, and just really being mindful in the moment really helps with the cortisol levels and just your overall sense of well-being. Uh, so there are some here. I'm going to give you a few different breathing techniques that you can use to help yourself calm down and increase your parasympathetic tone. So the first one is diaphragmatic breathing or abdominal breathing. So this one is where you sit, and when you sit, you want to kind of sit in a good posture with your back straight, or lie down flat where you're comfortable. And with abdominal breathing, you just put your hand on your abdomen and you breathe in deeply through your nose, and you feel your belly rise, and then you exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling your abdomen fall. And you really just want to focus on feeling your hand move up and down as you breathe, and being deliberate about your breaths. This will again get you in the mind, in the moment, and uh, helps kind of shut off that when you're in the kind of fight or flight, you're always thinking about past or future. You're not in the present moment. And so by really focusing on feeling your breath and your belly going up and down, you're putting yourself in the present moment. And so uh, another breathing technique is called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. And this is where you will again sit or lie down, whatever's comfortable for you, in a good posture with your back straight. You inhale quietly through your nose, count to 4, hold that breath for 7, and then you exhale slowly through your mouth for 8. And you repeat this for about 4 cycles. So in through the nose, count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out, hold for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then out through your mouth for 8. And do that for 4 cycles. Though when you have longer exhales than you do inhales, again, that helps with the parasympathetic tone, versus hyperventilating will increase your sympathetic tone. So when you're anxious and you're breathing rapidly, you're actually stimulating the sympathetic tone. So when you start feeling yourself becoming more anxious and nervous, then again, breathe in through the nose, hold for a few seconds, 7 seconds, and then out, breathe out for a longer period of time than you were breathing in. So this can help with if you have something coming up, a stressful situation or something like that you need to just kind of calm yourself down. This will definitely help. Another exercise is called box breathing, and this is where, as the name implies, or square breathing, you inhale for 4, and then you hold it for 4, then you exhale for 4, right? And then hold again for 4. So it's like you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. So that's why it's called box breathing or square breathing. And just the act of counting while you're breathing, again, puts you in that current moment, right? Brings you into the moment, so that you're not thinking about whatever's on your mind, whatever's causing you stress or worry or anxiety. And so again, that just gives your brain a little bit of a break from constantly worrying, always being turned on. Okay, so another breathing technique is alternate nostril breathing. And so what you do is, again, sitting straight up, you'll close your right nostril with your thumb, and you'll breathe in through your left. Then you close your left nostril with your index finger, and then breathe out through the right nostril. And then just back and forth, doing several rounds of that, and just really being aware of your breath. This can help with, again, anxiety, mental fog, things like that, just to center yourself. Another breathing exercise is called pursed lip breathing, and this is where you inhale through your nose for 2 counts, and then purse your lips like you're blowing out a candle, and then you exhale slowly for 4. So breathe in, and then out, right? And I think just the act of counting your breath and the time, the seconds, helps to get your mind off of whatever's causing your stress. Another breathing technique, and this one Dr. Willie really likes, is called Wim Hof breathing, and it's named after a guy named Wim Hof. And this is a combination of deep breathing, breath retention, and hyperventilation to increase your oxygen and stimulate your nervous system. So it will help reduce stress, helps increase energy, boost your immune function, and it also can help when you're like if you do cold plunges, this can be a breathing technique to do when you're doing cold plunges. So and how you do Wim Hof breathing is that you'll take 30 to 40 deep breaths. So sitting or lying down comfortably, you'll breathe in as deeply as you can, and then exhale forcefully out through your mouth. And you'll do that about 30 to 40 times. So, right, 30 to 40 times. And this is where it's important that you're either sitting or you're lying down because you can get kind of lightheaded. If you are new to this, maybe start with fewer breaths, so 10 to 20, and then you can work up. After you've done the final exhale, hold your breath for as long as you can comfortably. Just hold your breath, hold it, and then after you've done that, then take another deep breath for 10 to 15 seconds. And then as you exhale, sorry, take a deep breath, take a deep inhale, and then hold that for 10 to 15 seconds. Then after that 10 to 15 seconds, you exhale and relax. Okay. And you'll repeat this process. So 30 to 40 forceful in and out breaths, and then hold as long as you can. Hold that exhale for as long as you can, and then another deep breath. Hold that for 10 to 15, then exhale and relax. Repeat that cycle 3 to 4 times. Again, start less. I mean, I'd encourage you to try all these different breathing exercises to see how they affect you, and you can incorporate them into different times of the day and different situations in your life. But try them all and see what you notice helps you calm you down, what gives you more energy, that kind of stuff, and just making it a part of your regular routine will help you overall in your health because you're learning to manage your stress levels better, in addition to the other things that you're doing in our programs, like the healthy eating, exercise, getting good sleep, the different treatment plans that we have you on through your program. So again, make sure you're in a safe place, that you're not, it's better to do these things either sitting or lying down until you know how they affect you so you don't get lightheaded or something. But so yeah, it's all about, in our programs, it's all about creating healthy habits, healthy lifestyle and journey. And so the more consistently you can do these things, the better results you'll get, the better uh, uh, return on the time and effort that you're putting there, just feeling better with your hormones and everything like that. It's good maybe to schedule these things. Maybe if you want to schedule a few minutes each day to practice some of these breathing techniques. It always helps to have it scheduled so then it becomes a regular part of your day, and it just gives you that little bit of a mental break when life gets crazy and busy. And so so just kind of wrapping that up. Breathing exercises are awesome to help increase oxygenation to the tissue, to your brain. It also gives you a mental break in terms of work and stress in life, and just helps kind of bring down your cortisol levels, which we all need. So I'll encourage you to try one of these practices, maybe try it for a week and see how you feel, and then try another one for the next week. Or you could try one each day and see how you feel. But I would encourage you to try to do these at least you know, 2 or 3 times throughout the day to just kind of give yourself a little bit of that break that you need and just to help you feel better. So um, as always, if you have questions, please call us or email us and let us know what your questions are so we can address your questions and help you just be healthier, and hopefully you're continuing to um, make progress in your daily journey of being healthy. And yeah, and hopefully you can join us for the next meeting, and yeah, otherwise continue on with your health journey, and we'll see you soon.